Hi my lovelies, this is Jenny Buzz4 and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much my subscribers and my returning subscribers. I really do love you so much. Now guys, sometimes forgive me if I fail to pronounce some words very good or very well. I took time to talk. When I was young, I took time to talk. They told me I spoke when I was 6 years, so my tongue is not so quick with words. You forgive me. But here, I'm here to talk about some simple things, my dear friends. Sometimes I'm going to teach you while doing comedy. Now here, as you can see, this is Zata. This is Zata, you see. It is very delicious. Now this is what happens. Some people, I'm going to tell you this straight. And I'm not trying to mean that I'm perfect in each and everything I do. One thing I'm going to tell you before I start is that when you grow up, whatever you do can leave you shameful or respected. And many of us, we say, I don't care what the world says about me. I don't care how the world sees me. But my dear friend, it is high time that you care. Because if you are going to be somebody's employee, you really have to care. And if you are going to sleep in somebody else's house, my dear, you're going to care. If you are willing to meet new friends in life, my dear friends, you are going to care. And if you are willing and if you want to go certain heights in life, you are going to mind everything about you. If you are dreaming of going to certain countries different from your country, you're dreaming of going to London, you're dreaming of going to America, to Dubai, you're dreaming of going to Nigeria, you're dreaming of going to any country which is not your country. My dear friend, you've got to care about everything because people there don't behave the way you behave. And people there are not going to accept the way you behave. And what do I mean by accepting? They may not tell you that we don't want what you do, but they will distance themselves from you. Now, what are those things that you have to really pay attention to? We still have big people who eat like children. How is that? This is Zata. This is how they eat. I was raised being taught that you have to use one side as you're eating. If it is this side, let it be this side. If it is this side, let it be this side. But don't use both sides. It's wrong because you look awkward to the people who are seeing you. Another thing, it is awkward, and I see it many times. A big person to eat, and you smear food all over your lips like a child. The day you go and meet like 10 people and you have to sit together on the dining table, it is the day you realize that you would have learned this earlier. Because when that day comes, you have to behave in a way that you will not be embarrassed. Maybe some people are used to eating alone. But me, as somebody who grew up in a family where we sit together when it is lunchtime and we all eat, obviously they would teach us that is not the way to eat. That is not the way to eat. These are the simple things. We don't pay attention to them, but they leave us very embarrassed. And somebody's not going to tell you, they will backbite you, they will talk behind you. Another way, I listen to people's audios many times. Somebody speak to you because you are her friend, you're his friend, and they are like, Jenny, Like all you can hear is him or her chewing, and it is going to leave me. Even if I'm your friend, I'm going to be like, this one also. Like, couldn't he first eat and then talk, or couldn't he first talk and then eat? Another thing, it is not good to walk as you're eating. It is not good. Maybe in some countries, but in African countries, it is not really good. Another thing, if you want to talk as at the same time as you're eating, this is how it is supposed to be. When you want to talk, put the food in one side and talk. Like I'm talking to you now. Don't be like, now you see, when we went to Bulenga, we bought food, and this time, like you're talking at the same time you're chewing. First, keep the food for a moment and talk. Keep it in one side, in that even if you're talking, somebody cannot see it, but somebody is talking, and it looks even awkward. So those are some of the things that we do, and we don't pay attention to them, but by the way, they leave us so embarrassed. And this is so much in people who are not used to being outside their family members. If you're used to being around your sisters and brothers and your uncles, you may not so much mind about these things. But if you go and meet other people, that's when you realize that there's something I'm doing and it is not really good. I need to change. So those are some of the things that we do, and we don't pay attention to them, but by the way, they leave us so embarrassed. And this is so much in people who are not used to being outside their family members. If you're used to being around your sisters and brothers and your uncles, you may not so much mind about these things. But if you go and meet other people, that's when you realize that there's something I'm doing and it is not really good. I need to change. Before you care about your eyelashes and eyelids and your lipstick and your hair and everything, mind also about such things. Men also inclusive. Because you may be a beautiful girl. Yes, you have made up, you have put on nice clothes and everything. But because of this, now don't judge me and be like you're teaching us, but also you are like the same, but like don't be so beautiful, putting on nicely, but again, other things show a different version of you. Try being, like, don't be so free to the extent that you just do things fagala. Try to be a little bit, like, try having manners that can fit anywhere. That's what I can say. If you're somebody who is used to eating with your fingers, which is okay, learn that when you're in a public or in a public place, you have to use a fork. Okay, if you don't want to use a fork or a spoon and you want to use your fingers, still don't use all the 5 fingers. You can use 3 fingers. Because again, it looks awkward when your whole fingers are full of food. Another thing is about brushing. Some people don't give time to their teeth. If you're a man, if you're a woman, and more so men, they don't take, okay, not all. In whatever I speak, I say not all, because I don't want to sound disrespectful. But in each and everything, some people do it right and some people do it wrong. So I'm basically speaking to those ones who are doing it wrong. If you're a man or a woman and you don't take time to brush your teeth, you're going to get embarrassed. Take time to brush your teeth. Let me first put this and show you. Take time to brush your teeth. You find somebody and he's done. You don't take time to brush your teeth there, inside. So what am I trying to tell you? You are there when you're in love with, when you're making love with your darling. She or he doesn't want to kiss you. Let me even clean myself before you start saying you're teaching us and your face looks like a namamonde. You're in love, you're making love, and your partner does not want to kiss you. And you're like, maybe she doesn't like me, she doesn't love me, she has other men. And if you're a woman, you start, he doesn't love me, I think he has because he has refused to kiss you. Yes, because your mouth is smelling, and your mouth, it all has food on it. The teeth have food on it, on them. Luzungu. Why am I saying this? I've ever seen people in my life, girls and boys, with the same problem, but the thing is, I wasn't able to tell them, because in this world, this is a generation where you tell somebody the truth and they'll hate you, because they turn shame into anger. They are very beautiful people, handsome people, but you find they have a black layer behind their teeth. They really forgot about brushing behind their teeth. So when you brush your teeth, make sure you brush yourself. You brush your teeth in front and behind. Like in front and behind, and also this side. Such that even if you're in love with somebody, they don't have to first say, you know. And most of times, I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes men don't so much care about themselves. When it is time to make love, me, I see girls, when they are going to meet men, their boyfriends, they try to at least care about themselves. But men, I don't know if God told you that you're not supposed to care for yourself. Seriously, some men don't want to brush. Some men don't take shower. You find a man smelling like what? I don't know. And you'll be like, we men, we are rare to find. Yay. My dear, the same way women clean themselves is the same way men are supposed to clean themselves. It is not good when you're making love with your partner and then they don't want to kiss you, they don't want to touch you here, they don't want to, because they feel you are dirty. Clean yourself. Me, I'm somebody who is not so fond of making up, doing this and this, but at least I make sure that I'm clean. I may not have time to do my hair, to come here every time looking nice. My hair for that. It is only a housemaid who can understand that we don't have time for our hair. But at least you take shower. You smell good. Maybe we learned this in these Arab people because they don't like somebody who smells bad. Yes. They want, after taking shower, make a perfume. Smell nice.